So welcome back. I'm back with another grown man pair of trainers today. Today I've got some New Balance that I want to look at. It's part of a 2-pack and everyone has been focused on the blue pair, and I wanted to kind of give the pinker or rosewood pair a little bit of shine. So the pair I've got in front of me today is this pair here, which is a New Balance 991 V2 in the rosewood colorway, deep taupe and quiet grey. So I want to run through some of the features that I think you'll like, talk about sizing, talk about the cost, and talk about whether it's a trainer that you want to keep. But definitely, it's, as I would always recommend, something you want to get in hand to get a good sense of what it feels like. So if you're new to New Balance, then it's worth knowing that this is a 991 V2 and this is a 991 V1. And as the V2 model's been rolling out, New Balance have been releasing more and more colorways. They started off with a Stone Island pair, which I reviewed, and they have done a few collabs here and there. This is the first pair, I think, and the blue pair also, which kind of utilise lots of the different features of the trainer and have taken it beyond kind of the usual grey or the usual navy colour that we would expect. And this pair, when it was released or kind of teased, definitely caught my eye straight away. The colourway is Rosewood, and that has to be this kind of pink colour. I'm a sucker for pink colourways. And then it has different coloured inserts as well here, so we've got grey on the toe box. So it's a colourway that in general really appeals to me. I like kind of pastel colours, or colours that like blues and pinks and greys are some of my favourite colours on trainers. This also has brown as well. So in terms of the colourway, I think it's really well put together. So predominantly the upper is made of really nice pigskin suede. This pair is made in the UK, and that means that the craftsmanship is elevated. It's made in the factory in Flimby, and that is reflected in the price also. The price point on these is £220, which is a lot of money, but that is offset, I suppose, by the quality of the materials and the craftsmanship of the pair of trainers, so you would know that going into it. Most of the upper is constructed of pigskin suede. Pigskin suede overlays in this rosewood colour around the toe box. You have pigskin suede in this rosewood colour on the mid panelling and also around the kind of heel counter as well. That is the main colour. Interestingly, it's also paired with this chocolate brown along the midsole as well, which I think combining those two colours is really interesting. You don't often see, I think, pinks and browns put together, and I think goes really well. There's another colour on here as well, which is sort of a cream colour, which is constructed on the sections of the toe box and also on the midsole. The midsole is slightly off-white and it matches that same colour from the toe box. So you have this greyed anti-pronation bar in a kind of light grey around the midsole, around the heel, and that also has a darker grey section just above it. And then the inserts, the absorb inserts, which are there for cushioning, are in a kind of neon, almost volt yellow colour, very similar to the Patta pair that I have over there. And I think the colour blocking is quite brave in some ways, because you've got these muted colours like the pink and the kind of cream, but then alongside that you've got more kind of colours that you wouldn't associate maybe with matching, with the browns and with this volt colour. And I think that combination maybe shouldn't work on paper, but does work in reality. I think it's a really well constructed pair. Unfortunately, this pair that I have here has a perfect toe box, it has no issues whatsoever. However, my right pair came really squashed in the box, and unfortunately that is not something, that kind of creasing is not something I can really handle for £220. Craftsmanship on my left pair was perfect, but the craftsmanship on my right was below standard, and it's a bit of a shame for that quality control to get through, although it looks like it might just have been crushed in the box in transit, so I can't really blame New Balance for that. Underneath we have the usual kind of pattern on the sole. It has that full length fuel cell, and in general I would say if I was looking to buy this pair, what I would want to know is whether they're more comfortable than the 991s, and if they're comfortable, full stop. And I would say in general they are. I think the 991 V2 is significantly, from the moment you put your foot in, more comfortable than the 991. So for me it's a much more appealing model for that reason. I'm not sure about the design. I think there is something about the 991 that I really like. Maybe it's because over time I've seen them so much. I do like the 992 V2, I just don't know that it's a completely amazing looking trainer. There's something about the way on the sole that it has a little bit of an indentation that I don't really like that, and I think it makes the trainer look more like a an actual running shoe as opposed to a lifestyle shoe. I would have preferred it to not have that. So it's a kind of pair that I really like because of the comfort, but I'm not sure that they've exactly nailed the look like I would have liked them to with this model. Whenever I get them in, I'm so excited and I open the box and I put them on and I'm a bit like, they're okay, as opposed to an absolutely wow trainer that I completely love. But I think over time that will change. And also I am much more concerned about comfort in many ways than I am about a trainer looking completely perfect. I think that I've got my Jordans and I've got my Air Maxes, which I think I completely love the silhouettes, whereas this is something that needs to grow on me anyway. So I'm open-minded about these. In particular, everyone bought the blue pair that came in this pack. That sold out completely, and I don't know if it will restock. And I kind of thought, should I have bought that pair? Because whenever the kind of the crowd moves towards one pair, I do think, how come I didn't kind of see that? But actually getting these in hand and seeing the pictures, this is the pair that I like, and it is a pair I think I would like to keep. These haven't sold out. My pair is a little bit battered, so I do need to replace them with a second pair, so I think I might hold on. For me, and this is a key point I guess to my review, the £220 price point is just really steep. And for that, I think I have to absolutely love a trainer. I've set myself a bit of limit with trainers this year, and I hadn't planned to get any more 991 V2s particularly, although I am considering selling my Stone Island pair because that colourway I've fallen a little bit out of love with. But this pair I think is a bit special, but I would hate to buy them at 220 and then a few months later they go into sale for like 110. I wouldn't feel great about that. So I think I'm going to hold on before I pull the trigger on these completely, because I'm not 100% sure on them yet. But it is a pair I would like in the collection, but I think at the right price. I've just spent 185 on that pair of Jordans, and they are going to sell out, the dusted clay pair, and I think they're really beautiful. I'll do a review of them after this, but I am going to hold on to them because I know they're going to sell out. This pair, I'm not sure they will sell out, so I might get the opportunity to buy them a bit cheaper later, and I would if I get the opportunity. But not everyone thinks like me, and that's absolutely fine. This might be a pair that you're considering to pull trigger on, you really like it, and I would recommend them. I think they're a great colourway, I think they're comfortable, I think they're stylish, and I think they're well constructed in general, so I think that I would definitely recommend this pair. Let me know what your thoughts and feelings are. I'm really interested to know how you are with buying trainers. Are you still buying loads of pairs? Have you slowed down as well? It's very difficult because really, especially in the UK, the cost of living has just gone through the roof. I'm in a position where I'm trying to set myself limit and control my spending, so I'm just getting pairs that I really, really like. Let me know what your thoughts and feelings are. Are you having to do a similar thing, or are you all good and just going for it? So if you like the video, please like, please give it a thumbs up, drop a comment, share it, subscribe, even better, all that good stuff. Next video I'll do will most probably be that pair of Jordans, even though plenty of pairs out there. It is something I want to talk about. I think they're amazing. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.